Hello, sir. Myself V.Pradyumna Reddy. Now I'm going to discuss about the hydroelectric power plants. First, we are going to discuss about the overview of our project. First, we are going to discuss about the introduction of to hydropower, how hydropower works, types of hydropower plants, site selection for hydropower plant, environmental impact, hydropower around the world, benefits of hydropower, challenges and limitations for the hydropower plant. We will discuss about the case study of a particular project and conclusion. First, introduction. Hydropower is clean and renewable way to get electricity from the moving water. It's been around for centuries, dating back to ancient water wheels. Even today, it's a major player, generating a whopping 18% of world's electricity in 2023. That's more than solar and wind power combined. Big dam and small water wheels alike harness this power, helping us to fight climate change and also makes the lights on in the houses. Now we are going to discuss how hydropower works. The hydropower plants harness the kinetic energy of flowing water to generate electricity. First, in the four steps. First, the water flows into the penstocks, as we can see in the image. Then the rushing water turns turbines. Then the turbine rotates generators and the generator produce electricity. As I said, first the water from the reservoir enter into the turbine via penstocks, and the entered rushing water will make the turbines rotate. And as the turbines rotate, the turbines help the generators to rotate. Now the generators will produce the electricity for our daily use. And next, there are mainly three types of hydropower plants. Now we are going to discuss types of hydropower. There are mainly three types of hydropower plants. First one is important hydropower plant, which utilizes dam to create reservoirs regulating water flow to turbine for electricity use. The important power plants are the power plants which utilize dams to create reservoirs, and it will it will throw the water to the hydropower plant to make electricity. As majority of other hydropower plants are this one only. And the second one is run of river hydropower plants, which operates without large dams using the natural flow of rivers to generate electricity. These are placed at a point in a river, and the natural flow of river will enter through the penstocks and make the rushing water to rotate turbines, and then it will generate electricity. It is also widely used. And third one is pumped storage hydropower plant. Act as energy storage system by pumping water from lower reservoir to a higher one during off-peak times, then releasing it to generate electricity during peak demand. It will only use it during the peak demand of electricity is there. It won't use it regularly. We will use the about two power plants on the regular basis, but it is only used when the hydropower plant electricity is very much important to us. Then we are now I'm going to discuss about the site selection process for the hydropower plant. The critical factors involving in the site selection process of the hydropower plant. There are mainly 5 points, which are first one is water availability, second one is sustainable topology, third one is environmental impact assessment, fourth one is geological sustainability, fifth one is proximity to transmission infrastructure. As we can see, first one is water availability, which means there should be water should be available, and it is able to store water at that point of place by the river. And second one is sustainable topology. Sustainable topology means the land can hold the reservoir and make it easy to build. And third one is environmental impact assessment. There should not be any distinct species, and also it is and the geological stability, and the land should be stable, not like the sand or the unstable land. Proximity and transmission of infrastructure, it is in the reach of community so that the infrastructure can be easily transported there. And the next one is environmental impact. As like every project, there are positives and negatives in the a hydropower plant also. The positives are zero emission aid, climate change mitigation. Means there will be zero emissions. There won't be any carbon emissions or anything which won't affect the environment. Second one is dam regulate river flow, reducing downstream flood risk. The dam will regulate the river flow so that the people living in the downstream will not get caused by the flood and they may able to get out from the financial risk and crop later. And third one is reservoir supplied water for various needs. As we regularly use water which may come from reservoirs only. The reservoir water will be used for crops and also for our drinking water purposes. And then, as there were negatives, the negatives are dam disrupt habitats affecting fish migration. As if the fish want to migrate from one place to another place, the dam may stop the fishes to going to there. And the reservoirs trap sediment, altering water quality. The reservoir will stop the mud from flowing away so that the water will mix with mud and the water quality will be decreases. Construction may displace communities, impact the livelihoods. It means for the construction of the hydropower plant, there we need so much land. For that land, there may be people living there and also so many communities will be there as it will affect the communities. They need to vacate that place and the land will be lost so that so many people will get disturbed in their lives. And the next one is hydropower around the world. First one is global distribution. Hydropower plants are found on every continent with various capacities and technologies. The leading countries in the hydropower plants is countries like China, Brazil, and United States and Canada are among the top producers of the hydropower. Notable projects. There are so many notable projects. Some of them are the highlight examples such as Three Gorges Dam in China and Intanapu Dam in Brazil, showcasing the impact of hydropower projects worldwide. These are the main dams which produce the electricity very much high in high ratios. And then we will discuss about the benefits of hydropower. The benefits are first, it is a renewable energy source. It utilizes natural flow of water, making it sustainable and renewable energy option. As it is renewable, so it won't be completed. As water will be there, hydropower plant will be there. We will produce electricity by just the using flow of water. We will won't consume any water for the power. So it is a renewable energy source. Second one is the reliable and flexible power generation. Provides constant and predictable electricity generation, which is liable to adjust output according to demand. Reliable and flexible. It is flexible. We can adjust the power capacity at what we want so that there will be won't be any energy waste. And third one is contribution to energy security, reducing dependence on fossil fuels, enhancing energy and security and resilience. It will decrease the dependence on the coal and the fossil fuels. As coal may be completed by we will take daily, but the water won't complete. Economical benefit. There are economic benefits such as it creates jobs, stimulate local economies, and generate the revenue through electricity sales. It will create the jobs in the hydropower plant and stimulate local economies. As the land rates near the project will increase and there will be water available for the local lands and generates revenue through electric sales. And we can sell the electricity and will get money for the government. And the next one is challenges and limitations. As we have benefits, we will also have limitations and challenges. The first one is high initial investment cost. It needs the high initial investment for the hydropower plant. Construction of hydropower plant can require significant upfront capital, limiting accessibility for some regions. It needs a very high capital to build it and it cannot be accessed at every region. It need a separate region where it can be made. Second one is environmental impact. Dams and reservoirs can disrupt ecosystems leading to inhabitant and loss of altered river dynamics.
It may change the river dynamics and it will change the route of the river. And the third one is limited sustainable locations. Not all regions are sustainable geography for hydro power development, limiting it to potential expansion. We cannot develop a hydropower plant at every location. We need a sustainable location, as we have discussed earlier. Vulnerability to climate change. Changing precipitation patterns and increased frequency of the extreme weather events can affect the water availability in the hydropower generation. As if we get a heavy rains, then the flow of the river is very much increased, so that the hydropower plant may disperse. And if there was no water, it cannot generate energy. The next one is case study. Now I have done a case study on Srisailam Dam, India. Located in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, Srisailam Dam serves a multi-purpose project for hydropower plant generation, irrigation, flood control, and water supply. Despite significant electricity and irrigation benefits, challenges include environmental impacts such as habitat modification and social issues like community displacement, highlighting the importance of sustainable development strategies. This is a dam which is there in Andhra Telangana border and Andhra Pradesh. Now we are going to discuss the conclusion of my project. Hydropower remains a vital component of global energy mix, offering clean, renewable energy generation with minimal greenhouse gas emissions while facing challenges such as environmental impacts and social considerations. Its benefits in energy security, economic development, and climate change mitigation are also undeniable. Moving forward, a balanced approach that maximizes sustainability and community engagement in the essential of maximizing the potential of hydropower while minimizing the drawbacks. Are the references I have used as the links are provided here. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time.